no, stop, don't you dare. It's probably what a lot of people want me to say. So let's get on to it. ARK Survival Ascended, full of great dinosaurs, full of amazing adventure, and a great time to have with friends. But is it really worth buying right now? Well, I have a few good points and I think a bit more not so good points to share with you in regards to whether you should actually buy this game or not. So just a disclaimer, this is all based around my experience with ARK. I've obviously played this game for quite a bit and I've sat through probably most of the goods and the bads of playing through this game. But yeah, I'm here to share that with you so you can decide whether you can or whether you should buy this game or not. But yeah, I got a few points, some good, some bad, so let's get on to it. So, good point number one. ARK's graphics is probably one of the best I've seen so far, and with the use of the new Unreal Engine 5, it's like probably one of the best looking games I've seen in quite a long time. And I'm talking like even after you've fully modded Skyrim, like with all the ENBs, all the very nice looking mods you could find. It's probably one of the best things I've seen, like visually anyway. So with ARK's graphics, you end up wanting to kind of see like all parts of the map. Like it's amazing how every like part of the map feels alive. It feels like you always have like a place you want to stay, but then you always like have the feeling like, oh no, I want to maybe go to like a different part of the map because that part like has like this nice cliff and has like a nice like view of the beach, you know, all those kind of things. It's just like the graphics looks amazing. So on to the second point, ARK actually has a really good building system. I mean, even compared to like their older game ARK Survival Evolved, Ascended has really upped the game when it comes to like just building in general. So one of the biggest upgrades in ARK Survival Ascended is that you can actually swap through your different build variations. So like your wall can turn into a door, can turn into a window, can turn into a trap wall door thing. Yeah, that's a thing. And then I guess onto the last good point is that it's just the enjoyable survival game in general. I mean, you get your normal, you chop down wood, you get some food. In addition, you can get some dinosaurs that can get the wood for you and can get the food for you as well. So that's great. So another one extra good point is that they do allow mods to be added to the game. So the game can kind of live longer than the kind of initial content of the game, with people creating like maps, creatures, cosmetics, and all those kinds of things. So I think that's a kind of a good thing going for them. So now to the not so good part of this video, all the bad points, and surprisingly it has a bit more bad than good from my side of things. So bad point number one, yeah, so ARK doesn't have much content. It only has one island. But I think this is kind of more of a veteran issue. I think for people that's been playing ARK, especially like ARK Survival Evolved, I think the island, the map that we got initially is kind of like, I don't know, boring. Like someone that's been playing it for ARK for like a longer time, they know every corner of the island, they know where to go, which dinosaurs to get, which artifacts to get, which caves to go into, how to do the caves. So I think it's more of a older player problem, because when I look at new players, I mean, there's a whole lot of new players that have been like playing ARK. I mean, I've seen a whole lot of new players playing ARK on YouTube, and I mean, for the first time, they don't know what they're doing. So I would think that it would take them a bit longer to actually finish the island, until a new island or new map comes out, which is slated for what, I mean, sometime in February. So I think by the time the newer players to ARK actually finish the island, they would get a new map, which is good. So I think it's more of a like a veteran or older ARK player issue. Second point, the game is very badly optimized, and I mean all those varies are very very. Let's take me for example. I have a 2070 Super, and I can't run the game at least medium. I can't play at like a 30 FPS like stable frame rate. It's like really that bad. I mean, I know that it's with the new Unreal Engine 5, things are probably like, you know, it's new. No one really knows how to optimize it, most likely. Or it could be the company's fault. They could have been like, they could have optimized it a bit more maybe. I mean, if I look at all the new titles, I can't really give them an excuse, because most new titles with UE5 is working quite well, it seems. So yeah, this game is just like really unoptimized. It's hard to kind of find where the sweet spot is, especially with lower end cards for like a nice stable FPS. Yeah, so the game is quite unoptimized. Hopefully there are more patches in the future that can get most graphics cards playing at a nice stable FPS. A lot of people are gonna say it's ARK, it's the nature, but I mean, I guess it shouldn't give them an excuse to not optimize it as soon as possible. One of the biggest things, the biggest problem, and probably the biggest pain point of ARK Survival Ascended is that the game just crashes 24/7. Like, it just crashes. Like, go to the bathroom, it crashes. Drink a cup of coffee, the game crashes. It just crashes. It crashes all the time. And like, this game has this thing where it crashes at like the best times, and you have to redo a whole lot of progress. It's like crazy, and I don't think anyone likes that. I don't think anyone does. And lastly, just to kind of top off the whole like game crashing part, like, yeah, the game is really not priced well. For the amount of crashes and how unoptimized the game is, yeah, this price over here, I'll put it in dollars or whatever currency most people use. So to answer the question of the video, whether the game is worth buying or not right now, I would say I think kind of hold off on the game right now. It's not really worth the price, since we only have one map. It's priced at a huge price range. Even though we're getting all the DLCs right now, it only has one map. You're going to run out of content eventually. They are releasing maps throughout the year. I think the next one, like I mentioned before, the next one comes in, I think, February. So there will be some new content. But I think the biggest kind of reason why I'd say stay away from this game is the unoptimized gameplay, and that it just crashes every now and then. I'm sorry, I can't vouch for the game if no one can play the game, you know. So yeah. Okay, so just to quickly add, this is just mainly concerning PvE. I haven't really spoken too much about PvP, mostly because I haven't really played much PvP. I haven't played on any official servers, but all I can tell you is it's not really that great on the PvP side of things either, from hackers to really bad server optimization to rollbacks. Yeah, it's not a pretty place to be either. So just in case you're wondering about the whole PvP side, if you are someone that likes play online on official servers, yeah, it's not really a great place either. So just to add to the bad pile of why you shouldn't get this game. So again, that's just been my experience with the game. I'm just kind of letting you know so that you can kind of make the decision whether you want to look into buying the game or not. But they are releasing more content throughout the year. You can kind of check out updates from all these channels. I'm throw some channels pew up onto the video. That was weird. But yeah, that'll be all for me today. If you like this video, please like, please subscribe, please share your experience with ARK if you've already bought it before. I would like to know. I'm pretty sure everyone else would like to know what your experiences are, so it could help them maybe get the game or not. And yeah, I'll see you all in the next one. See ya.